All right, Aitbubu, we are live on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining us today. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining our live session. Welcome, everybody, and I hope you are doing great and well these days. And today we have special topic: sharing is caring, digital pedagogy and Fulbright FLTA program for ESL teachers. And let me introduce our wonderful guest speaker today, Aitbubu Abdyibraeva. So she is a graduate student of MAT program of AUCA and a Fulbright FLTA alumna of Indiana University. So it's going to be a very exciting topic to be discussed. So, dear friends who are watching us right now, please be active and you can ask any questions during the live. So please type them in the comments. And after the presentation, I will read these questions or comments to our guest speaker. And now let's start. The floor is yours, Aitbubu.
Thank you so much, Miss Aida. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And now I'm going to share my screen. And first of all, I would like to give you a short presentation about my personal backgrounds and my purpose. Can you see my screen, Aida?
Yes.
Okay.
1 second, please. Yes, we can see your presentation. Beautiful presentation.
Dear listeners of our live session, today I'm going to share my experience of Fulbright FLTA program, and also recently I've graduated from the AUCA, which stands for American University of Central Asia, my MAT program. And in this presentation, I'll give you more information about these two programs, and also I have one important point that I will give you. I will give you short information about it a little bit later. So first of all, I would like to talk about my background. As you see in this presentation, these are my pictures from Indiana University. I studied there almost 6 years ago. And as you see in these pictures, I shared my culture. I had lots of networking there. I traveled a lot. Also, these are my students. I taught American students at Indiana University. And FLTA program is a wonderful opportunity for ESL teachers, also for those teachers who know English and also their native language Kyrgyz. So at Indiana University, you are going to teach the Kyrgyz language, and plus you will share your culture, and at the same time you will take lots of credit and audit courses as well. And I would encourage everybody to apply to this program, and this scholarship will give you lots of opportunities to improve your leadership skills, your professional development as well. So its deadline is 30th of June. We have left exactly 1 month to apply to this program, and it will be great if you apply and participate in this program. And my main purpose to be a guest speaker in this live session is to share my experience at American University of Central Asia. As I told you before, I've graduated my master's degree recently, and I learned so many things, especially I became a kind of professional teacher in terms of digital pedagogy. And digital pedagogy, as you know, it's a very cutting edge approach of teaching because everything is digitalized nowadays thanks to the high technologies and internet. So in digital pedagogy, if we learn it, it's very helpful during pandemic. Like COVID-19 is happening right now in all over the world, and in every school, in every university, teachers have to know how to teach remotely their students and how to use different kinds of applications in order to engage their students effectively in their lessons. As we know, in Kyrgyzstan, during COVID-19, many schools and many universities, they struggled how to use digital tools for their online teaching and learning process. And we noticed that lots of teachers, they had challenges and difficulties to use different kinds of tools. And as a result, lots of parents and students, they started to complain that remote learning is not effective at all. It's really bad. They said children are becoming very lazy and they cannot be engaged fruitfully. And for that reason, I decided to share my experience and my knowledge that I gained at Indiana University on one hand, and on the other hand, at my MAT program at AUCA. And if you study at AUCA, you will get 2 degrees. One of them will be our local degree, and the other one will be American degree. Namely, it will be from the Bard College, and I would say that that college is a wonderful college. And at AUCA, almost all the teachers are native speakers, also American ones, and it's Bard College. Lots of professors will come to Kyrgyzstan. Also, they will teach via Zoom. Our local students, and they will share lots of experience and knowledge about teaching. And I would say that this experience is worth to study and spend your time with them. And in this live session, I would like to invite all ESL teachers from all over the Kyrgyz Republic to apply for my free course, which will be in July 15th, sorry. So in this program can participate any ESL teacher from Kyrgyzstan, as I mentioned before, and who can spend 8 hours per week. And as you see in my presentation, 4.5 hours will be spent for online sessions, and 4.5 hours will be spent for assignments. And also in these sessions, I'm going to give lots of information about Fulbright FLTA and T programs for ESL teachers, how to apply, how to participate in those exchange programs. And of course, in my free sessions, you will have an opportunity to gain knowledge on digital pedagogy. So I think it will be very helpful for ESL teachers how to use, for example, Padlet or Flipgrid or Zoom or Loom. So there are tons of applications that we can use in order to teach our lessons effectively. And for me, it's very important the personal characters of ESL teachers who are enthusiastic, hardworking, sociable, and responsible. Because whenever I give assignments, they have to do them on time, and they shouldn't be late on my trainings. So what you will learn in this course? In the intensive course, you will learn lots of information But especially I will dwell on Google Classroom for your remote teaching, because I think big advantages of Google Classroom is that teachers can post their teaching materials starting from syllabus until their home assignments. Once they post them, they will be saved automatically, and it's really convenient, because if we write our lesson plans and print them in our papers, sometimes we can lose them, and as you know, it's not effective at all. And Google Classroom is the best tool for any teachers. And in my sessions, you are going to, ESL teachers are going to gain knowledge how to use it effectively. Also, I will share my experience concerning asynchronous and synchronous learning and teaching approaches. In addition to this, I will share my experience and knowledge on online teaching methods. For ESL teachers, the modern cutting-edge approach is a communicative language teaching method, but due to the online teaching methods, we have to update our knowledge, and also we have to adopt old methods to new ones. And as I mentioned before, I will give you lots of trainings on how to use Flipgrid, Edpuzzle, Padlet, Loom applications, how to use them, and how to teach your students effectively to this kind of applications. And of course, I'm going to invite as many Fulbright and T program alumni as possible in my trainings, because they will share their experience as well. And the main thing to mention here is that all the courses are going to be free. You won't, ESL teachers won't pay any money for this course. It's just sharing of my experience and knowledge. And what you should do in order to participate in my trainings. So as you see in my presentation, this is the link of my Google form. Any ESL teachers who are passionate to be a part of these trainings, please fill out this Google form. And its deadline is the 15th of June. And we will start our intensive sessions from July 15th. And it will be lasted until the 15th of August. And if you have any questions, you may ask now. And if not, then you see my email here. So you can send me your messages anytime, and I will be very happy to answer for your questions. And thanks for your attention. Aida?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much, Aitbubu.
Should I stop my
presentation?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you already stopped sharing the screen. Yes, we started to receive a lot of questions. Many of our viewers, they are very interested in this intensive course. So let me start to ask questions. The first one is, it takes some time. Okay, is T alumna can apply for FLTA
program? Yes, of course, it's possible, because I saw in my experience that from other countries as well, they participated in T program, and then they applied for a Fulbright program. So it's possible. But there is one case that we have to keep in our mind. If there are strong candidates for this kind of scholarships during the selection, and other than T alumni, then they will give that opportunity to new student because that student has never been to the USA before. That's why they will give more opportunities to those kind of students. And in case there is no any worthy candidate, then T alumni, then of course that opportunity will be given to T alumni.
So the priority will be given to those who
Yeah.
have never been in the US before.
Yes,
Yes,
that's right.
thank you very much, Aitbubu. So yes, I already received the link from you, and I'm gonna put it
Yes,
here
please
in
share
the
this
comment
Google
section.
form.
Yes, so yes, I already shared in the comment section, so please find the link there. And the next question for you is, what is the tuition payment for MIT program? Are there any scholarships?
It's a great question. Thank you. Yes, they usually give lots of scholarships and discounts as well. For example, in my case, I got 100% of scholarships. I mean, full scholarship to study at MATA program. And every year it's different. For example, for the last 2 years, AUCA is giving full scholarship for public school teachers. So it depends on the situation. But if you want to study at MATA program, you have to visit their website and you have to contact with the chairman of that program, and they will give you more detailed information about the MATA program and about their discounts. Also, it's possible to get discounts up to 75% of full tuition. So it means somewhere
Wonderful.
$1,500 you will pay for your tuition for one academic year. But the MATA program is for 2 years.
Great. Thank you very much. So next question, do you keep in touch with your FLTA fellows?
Yes, of course, because nowadays we are going to publish one article for our research topics. So we usually collaborate with each other very closely. For example, if I have any sessions with my students, I usually invite FLTA fellows to be a guest speaker in my session, and sometimes I do it for them. So this is how we are networking, and it's really a wonderful opportunity to create strong networks with others.
Great. Thank you. The next, is there anyone from Kyrgyzstan who applied for both programs, I think?
For
T
both
and
programs. Honestly speaking, I don't know about all of the FLTA alumni or T alumni, but recently I noticed that a Flex alumni applied for Fulbright master's degree program, and now she is getting her master's degree in the United States of America. So I think that it's also possible for T alumni to apply for FLTA program, and it depends on your luck. So
Great. Thank you, Aitbubu. Next question. What should be teaching experience in order to participate in the intensive course?
in my intensive course, I just required to have ESL degree because I learned lots of methodologies how to teach ESL courses. That's why it should be relevant to my course content, and it's important for me ESL teachers' background, and I don't pay attention to their, how can I say, uh, job. For example, if they work at public school or if they work at university, it doesn't matter. Just who are eager and who are passionate to improve their digital pedagogy skills, they can apply to this program. And who are passionate to participate in exchange programs as well. So it has two purposes.
Thank you, Aitbubu, for your answer. The next question. Aitbubu, I'm glad to see you. How much time will be the session per week and hour?
Per week and as I mentioned before, participants should spend at least 8 hours per week. So 3 sessions I will give by 1.5 hours per week, and other 4.5 hours you have to spend for your home assignments, and you will do them asynchronously, okay?
Thank you, Aitbubu. The next question, what new digital techniques have you learned?
Okay, it's a great question. I have learned so many things. But I think I have to highlight several of them. For example, I learned how to work with LMS. LMS stands for Learning Management System. So how to choose the right LMS and how to organize your virtual classrooms. Also, how to navigate digital applications. And I'll share with you lots of applications that are really helpful for any ESL teachers to teach your classes effectively and to motivate your students effectively. So you won't regret it. You will be a part of this intensive session if you apply.
Great. Thank you very much, Aitbubu. And the last question, I guess. What is the future of digital pedagogy? Pedagogy.
Pedagogy, yes. What is? Yes. Can you repeat one more time, please, Aida?
What is the future, yes, of digital pedagogy?
What is the future of the digital pedagogy? Okay, everything is computerized now, digitalized, and pedagogy as well. From ordinary pedagogy, we are shifting to digital pedagogy. If we studied in person offline, if we used to study offline, but nowadays it's really getting popular to take online courses, and we have lots of advantages of digital pedagogy because we can teach our students from anywhere, anytime. So it's very convenient both for teachers and for students as well. That's why I think that digital pedagogy has a big future. I can't describe it with one word. So it will be developed, and ordinary pedagogy is becoming digital pedagogy. That's why we have to pay a lot of attention for the digital pedagogy. So I would answer to this like this.
Great. Yes, thank you very much, Aitbubu. It's so thought-provoking question. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
And one more question from Kinjeja. What platform do you find effective for delivering classes?
if you want to use free ones, then I would recommend you to use Google Classroom because it's really convenient, it's really comfortable. It has different kinds of opportunities to organize your online classes, remote classes, and post any materials, as I mentioned before, from your syllabus until your assessment. So you can organize discussions as well there, and it's really, really cool tool, I can say. So
Thank you
you,
very much.
in the intensive session, I think you will learn, you will discover lots of opportunities in terms of digital pedagogy, and you will like it, I'm sure.
Great, great. Yes, pedagogy. Oh my gosh, I learned this word now. Yeah, glad to see you, ladies. Aitbubu, good luck. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Thank you too.
yes, yes. I didn't expect so many questions, and it just show us that many people interested in receiving knowledge and experience. So thank you very much for this cool opportunity to share with us with your knowledge, Aitbubu. And also, I would like to say thank you to our viewers for your active, for your supportive, participation and attention. And now it's time to close up our session. Thank you very much, everybody. And the link for the intensive course is already in the chat, so please look up it in the chat. And thank you very much. Oh,
Thank you so
one
much.
more like
Mhm. Is there any more question?
comment. Ask. Yes.
Comment.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I
Yeah, I'm
will tell
here.
us more about FLTA, please, because it's open now and it can be useful for potential candidates.
Mm-hmm. That's right. FLTA program is a wonderful program. You will have two responsibilities. One is you are going to study there. The other one is you are going to teach. So you will gain knowledge on one hand and you will practice it on the other hand. And also, the FLTA program will provide a full tuition and it will cover all of your expenses from tickets until your living expenses. They will give you a monthly stipend, and you can spend all the stipends for your personal interests, for example, for your traveling or for taking additional courses. And in the United States, even at public schools, to take courses are very, very expensive. For example, if you want to take 3 credit courses, you have to pay 3,000 US dollars per month. So, in my case, if I'm not mistaken, Indiana University uh, paid more than 30,000 US dollars for one academic year to cover my course tuitions, and it's a non-degree program. You won't receive any degrees, but you will be considered as a graduate student there, and you have lots of choices to choose relevant courses based on your background. For example, in my case, I took English for academic purposes, and also I was very passionate to take Turkish languages. That's why I took those kind of courses and literature courses, and you will learn lots of update, cutting edge knowledge there, and you will like it. So for candidates who are applying now for FLTA program, I would recommend them to fill their application forms very well. You have to pay a lot of attention for every detail of the application form. You should get a nice references from your professors or supervisors or from your colleagues. Also, you have to have a transcript and good GPA. It means good academic achievement you should have, and also you should have lots of certificates to prove your leadership skills, professional development, and so on. So those are very important things for your first stage. And then for your interview, you have to be ready to take that interview, how can I say, more effectively. And you need to prepare to practice your speaking skills. Also, you will take TOEFL examination. Also, it's very important and critical part of FLTA program. But I would encourage everybody not to be afraid and just to be brave, to be brave enough. Yeah, and just you should prove your real passion, that you should prove that I want to be an FLTA this year. So in every stage of this FLTA scholarship, and committee who are going to select a candidate of FLTA program, they will feel it and they will choose you because of your passion.
Yes, it's absolutely true. Like, thank you very much, Aitbubu, for your recommendations. And we receive one more follow-up question. What
Okay.
textbooks did you use to teach Kyrgyz, and where did you get the teaching materials?
Materials. Okay, it's a very good question. Before going to the United States, I started to be prepared, and I searched for lots of textbooks for not native speakers of the Kyrgyz language. And from my own experience, I knew that I will have differentiation in my courses. Maybe I will have beginner level student, maybe I'll have intermediate level or advanced level. So I looked for appropriate textbooks, and for beginner levels, I used Peace Corps textbook because they usually teach American volunteers when they just arrive in Kyrgyzstan and start their learning of the Kyrgyz language, and it's really helpful book for beginner level students. And for my intermediate and advanced level students, I couldn't find very good books. That's why I started to prepare my own syllabus, curriculum, and lesson plans. I adopted lots of activities from different resources. So it depends on you how you navigate your course there.
Mm, yes, great. Thank you very much, Aitbubu. I think there will be more books in future to intermediate, yes, levels.
Yes.
Yes, you will
And
read this book.
that's right.
Yeah,
Miss
thank you very
Aida,
much.
may I add one more idea?
Yeah, sure.
Uh, Thank you, Aida. So, candidates who are going to be an FLTA, nowadays at Indiana University, we have one Kyrgyz graduate student. Her name is Dinara Bakirova, and she implemented recently her textbooks for the Kyrgyz language. And they have one center which is called Selkar. You can visit there, and as soon as you arrive at Indiana University, your supervisor will give you a guide, full information, how to use different kinds of resources for your courses. So don't be afraid and don't think about it very much. So you'll be fine. US campus supervisors are very helpful. They are so kind, and I will never forget them. I love them a lot.
Wonderful experience. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Aitbubu. Thank you for your great recommendations and advices and motivation and support. I think now everybody has some kind of like idea what is FLTA program and how to apply. So
Yes.
in order to receive uh, uh, more information, I think you should go to the U.S. Embassy website and check the requirements and other things. So thank you very much, everybody, and of course the huge thanks to you, Aitbubu. It was wonderful session. And bye bye, everyone. Have a great day. So
Thank you
please,
too. Bye bye. Take care.
take